Hey, Weezers. Nope, Wheezies. Before you click away, you should know you're gonna see a lot of Craig.
All right.
And a lot of China.
Hey guys.
In this video. Maybe a little bit of Mitzi, not sure, haven't edited it, but it'd be nice if we could see her in there because she's real cute. Oh. Obviously, Craig is still away on the very relaxing vacation known as New Parenthood. So those of us he entrusted to take care of the channel in his absence that said, you're welcome to talk about anything you want. And I thought I'd use that opportunity to tell you guys some hard truths about Wheezy Waiter. Because as you know, when the Craig's away, the trusts are betrayed. Yeah. See, I've known Craig for many years. We worked on a web series for 8 years that he's been telling you to watch for a very long time. Some of you did, thank you very much. Others of you, we don't need to talk about it. Over the 8 years of working on a fictional web series with him, I learned some things about YouTube, one of which is YouTube prefers non-fictional, honest content. So I'm gonna tell you truths about Craig. Things he may not have told the channel, I don't think so. I've watched a lot of this channel and Wheezy News as well. And I think by the end of this, you'll feel like you know Craig a little bit better. Also, I should apologize real quick for the abrupt tone of the rug on which my chair sits. Trying to get back to that old Wheeze feeling, I went looking for a singing rug. They don't exist anymore. It's a different time, different administration. All we have is screaming now. I will try not to move around too much. Yeah, enough of that. So let's get into the truths. When I first met Craig, I thought I had an in, because I'd been watching him pre-YouTube on Blip TV. I was watching all of his early videos. So when I first met him, I knew exactly what to say. I said, hey, we already have something in common, man. And he was like, oh yeah? And I was like, I love Veronica Mars too.
I'm gonna go watch Veronica Mars.
Lie. Craig didn't watch Veronica Mars. He was like, oh yeah, I don't watch that show. I just thought that would be funny. Like he's making fun of Veronica Mars without even watching it. I own 2 copies of season 1. One's a loaner so that I can show it to people like Craig and hopefully change some lives. Okay, so that's something about Craig that you know now. He'll make fun of a show without ever watching it just because it's some CW trash. By the way, I told him to watch Riverdale. I don't know if he's done it. He should. It's fantastic. Number 2, the location. The first 2 Wheezy apartments. Apartment 1, apartment 2. Same building, same floor, right down the hall. Right above a club, Clubfoot. Every night once the club opened, you could hear all of the music in Craig's apartment.
As you can see, the game is closer now. You could totally see that, right? Totally, yeah, they could see it. Tell them they can see it.
Yeah, definitely. I can show you.
Totally see it. You can see it.
It's one of the reasons he didn't do a lot of filming at night. Number 3, that location, the Clubfoot location, is in the Driftless Pony Club song, We're Cheap Already.
This song is a song that we actually wrote about Clubfoot.
Yep. They played at the closing of that club. Clubfoot. 4th fact, something that Craig brings up often while driving from a video back in 2012. It's when he visited India.
India.
For water.org. Many times, whenever traffic is around, he says, when I was in India, never been more terrified on a road. There's no rules, it's chaos. See, some of these might not be super interesting facts, but they are facts. Number 5, let's skip ahead to 2013, when Craig and China met Matt Damon.
What's up, Craig?
Hey Matt, is everything okay?
Okay, yeah.
Even though that whole video is green screen, they were in the same place. Craig wrote up this whole script, and he said that Matt Damon is an amazing memorizer. Matt Damon read it over real quick, and they hopped in and shot it, and he got all the lines right. Ah, bonus fact about this one. This line.
When in doubt, clench it out.
That's a China line. China wrote that one. Here's one. In apartment number 2, Eliza and I built the bookcase, and I know what's in that secret compartment.
The white door in the bookcase. All right, here it is. Moment of truth. And that truth.
But it was video games. There were just video games in there in the secret cupboard. 7. There's a video where Craig got to go to Pixar and interview John Lasseter. At that time he was filming with a Canon 7D. Beautiful looking camera, had a very nice lens on it. But that video looks like garbage town. Why? Because Craig took my, awful in comparison to the 7D, Canon HV40, which was a mini DV cam, and the lens wasn't nearly as good as the 7D. But he took that with him because we had a miscommunication. I had scheduled this whole big shoot for Pops using his 7D. So he agreed to take the HV40 to Pixar to interview John Lasseter. The wedding vows. In the Wheezy Waiter wedding video. Beautifully produced video. And you get a little flavor of Craig's vows in there.
I promise that should there be bad days ahead, I will always be by your side to support you, protect you, and comfort you. And should I need those things from you, I promise I won't whine about it. And I promise to devote all my energy to loving you no matter how long we live. If science figures out a way for us to live 1,000 years, it'll be 1,000 years of love for you.
It's a very nice sentiment, and I know my heat's kicking on, but it's because I live in Chicago. It's doggone cold here now all of a sudden, so my heat's kicking on and I'm not gonna stop and do anything about it. Leading up to the wedding, we knew they were gonna recite some vows that they had written. Although China had worked on hers and everything, every time it was brought up around Craig, he was like, oh, I got it. But she hadn't seen him work on them or anything. I don't know if she was concerned. When it came time for vows, and he pulled out this piece of computer paper, and the audio is just from a camera mic at the back of the room, so it's not great.
So I wrote this, here's the first part of this, most of it, 4 years ago.
He wrote his wedding vows to her 4 years before they got married. That is Craig Benzine, man. He had this beautiful thing locked away for 4 years, because he knew. When the time came, he pulled out that piece of paper written 4 years earlier and read, crystallizing that time, that moment, that he knew he was gonna marry her. So that's fact number 9. Craig Benzine is a hopeless romantic, and he knocked it out of the park. China's vows were lovely as well. Fact number 10. This is from not that long ago. It's from August 2016. And I didn't know it at the time, but now I know it in retrospect, that corporate clone must be Craig from the future, because in August of 2016, way before pregnancy,
And a bid to cover ratio. I love you. Bye. Love talking to my daughter. Do you have a daughter? Wait, did I say daughter? Yes? Good. That was my daughter. Being a dad. It's pretty great.
so nothing to worry about, Craig. Being a dad is great. You from the future knows it. Oh, yes, a couple extra China facts that I wanted to throw in. China cakes.
Today we're gonna make some cupcakes.
Fantastic video.
And now that the goop is turned into cake, we ice it. And by ice, I don't mean murder. This time.
China hated making China cakes. She sold it. It's great, it's hilarious. By the end of it, she had it. Fact number 2 about China. Unexpectedly, I was kind of starting to like horror movies. The last time they came to town, Craig wanted to go take a nap, so we were gonna watch a movie, and I gave her the option of a hilarious romantic comedy that Eliza and I had found on Netflix, or a supposedly horrifying Spanish horror film called Satanico Pandemonium, and she chose Satanico Pandemonium. I hope Craig and China are having a wonderful new baby situation. Take it easy.